Well, folks, we've made it back out to the canal, and it seems to be a calmer day here at Macedon Canal Park. Last time we were here, the winds were raging a little bit to start things off, and then it did calm down a little while later, and we ended up doing spectacular on the home stretch. Things started off hot with that nice topwater fish, and then things cooled right off for the next couple hours. But I'm hopefully going to have a repeat of what we had the later half of the fishing trip last time. I've got similar baits tied on. I got a few new things that are similar to what we had last time that I'm going to give a go. And hopefully we will see some good results today. It's a nice day. It's about 74 degrees, so I think honestly it's pretty close to the same temperature it was the last time I was here. So hopefully water temperature will be relatively similar. And I don't know what the growth is going to be like in some of the shallow areas. The vegetation may be out of control by now, so we will see. So I'm happy to be able to get out here again so soon and take you guys along for the adventure. So the last time we were here, the lure that got the most done was the Booyah Pond Magic spinnerbait in the firebug color. So that's a 3/16 of an ounce spinnerbait. We're talking a small spinnerbait, not even a full 1/4 ounce. And we had a little 2.5-inch Fire Tiger trailer on it. That seemed to get the job done. We caught about somewhere between 8 and 10 fish on that one lure. So hopefully they'll still be going for it. The good news is the water seems to be about the same, especially on the side channel here. It should get a little clearer as we go out a bit, but honestly, I don't want the water to be super clear, because these super colorful baits that I have been using generally work best in water that's a little tannic or a little murky, because it dulls down the color a bit, but it still allows the fish to see it from far away. I think my game plan is to just keep on paddling until I get out to that first section where we saw fish before. It feels like it's less windy today, and it seems like the current and everything should be a little better overall, but I don't know. It's hard to tell until we're out there. I can see the one issue already from here. The cottonwood seeds are dropping en masse, and they are grouping up along the far shoreline of the canal. And I just had a day fishing on the Seneca-Cayuga Canal on my kayak where I had one bait caster totally blow up. I had a spinning reel basically shut down because of how much cottonwood seeds had gotten into everything. So we're just gonna have to be mindful of it, and I'll have to clean stuff off in between some casts. Hopefully not constantly, but I gotta do maintenance as we go. The water's a lot calmer today, guys. I think we're gonna be able to go a pretty good distance today and not have to worry about paddling too hard. You know what? I think we're gonna go big here. Doesn't seem to be as much gunk in the water. There's the cottonwood seeds, but I don't know how often we're going to use the whopper plopper today. So this might be a nice section. Got something to hit it. It's very small though. Well, not tiny. Okay. All right. Good largie to start things off. All right. This guy got the wrong end of a whopper plopper. That's the only issue with the whopper plopper, is that it can grab onto the fish pretty hard, but we got him off without too much trouble. All right, let's get this guy back in. Thanks, buddy. All right, I guess we'll see if any other ones are hiding over there. Now he grabbed that like a second after it hit the water, which I'll be honest, that happens about 50% of the time when I'm throwing top water. Oh, there's vegetation right here even. Look at that, it's coming right up to the surface. So really, anywhere I throw here, it's gonna be difficult to throw stuff, but there could be fish anywhere here. I don't think, doesn't matter how shallow it is, could be fish going in and out of the vegetation even towards the surface here. All right, I'm actually gonna cover some water, I think. There is like an actual wide water down the way. And it's a pretty decent distance. Well, okay, one on the crankbait. All right. Well, I don't think that guy's gonna measure. I'm thinking about measuring him for the heck of it, just to see what we got, but I mean, he's a, I don't know. No, I just measured him really quick. He's close, he's like 11.5, but all right, buddy, let's get you back in. I did get something. Stay on. Got him. That's a little bit bigger of a fish. That one should measure. Okay, so the bass are hanging out in this pocket. All right. We got a little bit better. Yeah, it should measure just fine. Not gonna be too big, but at least we'll have one on the board. Okay, 13.25. That one's a 13.25. All right, buddy, thanks for playing along. I'm dragging a bass with me. I did one cast when I was going fast, and I got this guy. Oh, geez. Okay, maybe I go back to that spot then, huh? All right. I don't quite think that one's gonna measure. Let's get him back in. That was just that was from right here. I just hit a blind cast and he grabbed it the second it hit the water, and I was chugging along, so I was dragging him on in as I was going. All right, I see it. I see it. It's a little further than I thought. We're gonna get there. We're going to complete our goal. This is a heck of a paddle. This is a decent distance away from the launch. Google Maps is probably the fisherman's best friend. Honestly, I use it all the time. I use it to locate different areas, and I use it to try and map out what I'm gonna do on a kayaking trip if I'm going to an area that I'm not familiar with. So in this case, I was able to spot one of the wide waters, and the only thing I underestimated is how far it actually was. Well, this is the wide water. Maybe not quite what I was hoping for, but definitely a different terrain. There's actually more grass under me right now, so I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to do? What do I have that'll do the trick here? And I don't know the answer to that. Well, okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to change baits up a little bit. The bait caster's out for today because of how nasty the cottonwood seeds are. So what I'm going to do is take the whopper plopper off, which I think I'm done with, and we're going to switch it out for a something different. Kind of wish I had bought both size swim baits. I probably would size down to the 5. We've got the 6 with us, so if there's anything breeding in there that's big, this should be a nice thing to chase after for them. And the water is definitely dirty enough. All right, we're gonna work this stretch with this thing. I might switch baits, or I might do a whole thing with that, and then we're starting back. Ain't gonna be little taps with this lure if something grabs it, I'll tell you that right now. We're gonna know. We're gonna know if something grabs this thing. Got him. No! Oh, that's that one hook. I mean, the hook is embedded, right? Okay. That was a decent fish. Not huge, but that was a decent fish that came up and grabbed this thing. So, they do like it. At least that one did. So that's a good sign. Now, I made one mistake. I gave myself time after I saw him. I saw the fish, and I gave myself time to get the net. This is 50-pound braid. I should have hoisted him into the boat. I had plenty of time with him on the line where I could have just hoisted him into the boat. There it is. No! Giant. Giant, guys. Okay. I'm not used to having so few hooks on a swim bait like that. Oh my goodness, that was the one. I thought I've got a better hook set on that too. Let me, I'll leave the hook out a little bit, huh? See if it doesn't get caught too much. I don't think he's gonna go back for it. But if he's angry enough, who knows? That's not him. Okay. All right, I tied on a Berkley Cull Shad. Got the Cull Shad on, and like I said, I'm not seeing the grass really close to the shrubbery over here. In the net, in the net, in the net, he's in the net, he's in the net, he's in the net. Giant, he's in the net. I'm gonna break my pole in half. Pole's going overboard. It is wrapped around that. I'm getting away from the cattails for a minute, and then we're getting him back into the water. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I can hardly lift. Guys, I can hardly lift him. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna take that off right now. Boy, you made that easy for me. Oh my gosh. That's one of the big ones. That's one of the big ones, guys. Oh my goodness. That's a giant. He's blind in one eye. Other eye's fine. Blind in one eye. That is a big old bass. All right, guys, hold on one second. Let's get him in the water. He deserves some time to breathe. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's a big fish. Okay. Well, he's not my new PB, but he's close. $19 and a half. 19 and a half. 19 and a half inches, guys. All right, buddy. Getting back into the water. My kayak's being pushed over you. So let's put you on this side, huh? There he goes. All right. I am being shoved really hard by the wind right now, so. Oh my gosh. Well, I think that was worth the trip out here. That was a big fish. And I almost had another one that size too, so that means they're in there, and I'm gonna fish it a little while longer, but I'm gonna have to wait in between the wind gusts, because the wind just picked up really, really bad. So I'm gonna have to do this in between the wind. It was a really, really poor day to bring the small net. I thought I was gonna be fine. It's been working fine for all the fish. That fish was too big. I don't have the benefit of a trolling motor or even pedals to help keep me in place, or some type of a rudder to keep me in the same direction. I'm at the mercy of the elements at all times. My top 5 biggest fish has fluctuated a lot in the past couple weeks. I haven't caught a new PB yet. I came close. Wow, look at this, guys. Getting spun like a top. Okay. Not the size we're looking for, but we'll take it. We're gonna measure it because it's I think it's a measurable fish. Well, he got it. He got it all right. How did you go after that, bud? That's a big meal for you. Are you even gonna measure? Yeah, he should measure. Oh, that's why he's thin. That's why he went after it. He's underfed. Close mouth. 13. All right. Let's get him back in. Well, I think the plan to fish at all on the other side of the canal has gone out the window. I mean, I'd love to just keep hammering them, but, you know, size-wise, they're not going to compete with that last one, I don't think. Because we ain't going to be throwing this over there. Got to throw this into the high grass. Okay, that's a bit better. We found the bait. We found the bait. You little. All right, I'm gonna clean the camera off after this fish, so I apologize. Because he just drenched me. I'm soaked head to toe. Oh, he's got all these dots on him. Look at that. Okay, we got to get a measurement on this absolutely jerk of a fish. No, you know what? You're coming out. You're not going down. Now this one might jump. Just touching 15. Okay, well, we're close to our limit, guys. All right, buddy. Stop splashing people. I don't know if this one's gonna stay on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's our limit. If he gets onto the board, it's our limit. All right. That's a good one. That's actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. That's a pretty nice fish. All right, let me get the board out. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. Okay, that's our limit. See if we can make it bigger. We know there's big fish out there. Take care, buddy. All the fish in the entire canal are right over here, I guess. And they are currently after perch pattern Berkley Cull Shads. Grabbed it when it hit the water. Well, if we land him, I don't know if we will though. He's not on there that. Oh, I take that. Oh. Boy, it sounded like something broke on that. I don't know if anything did, but we got him in the net for right now. Quick on the board. No, you know what? Guys, we're doing the responsible thing. I'm letting this fish go. I hooked him pretty bad, so we're gonna let this guy go. He's about a 15-incher though, but won't add that to the total. He's dealt with enough. We ain't doing a tournament or anything. We're just out here having fun, so we're putting him right back. Okay, that's all right. We still caught him. All right, I gotta start heading back, guys. I'm gonna start heading back, and I may or may not be able to fish a spot along the way. We'll see. I gotta see how long this is gonna take me. I'd love to get halfway before I fish again. I think the halfway point I figured out is that marina. So if I get to that marina, I can start fishing again. But I gotta get on the move here, or I'm never gonna get back to the launch. Sun's getting lower in the sky. Yeah, a couple more casts and I'm switching the sides, and then I still got about 20 minutes to fish. I made really good time getting back because the wind stopped, so I'm giving myself a little bit more time. I haven't had a fishing day this good all week. I had the whole week off of work, and I had the one okay day at the Seneca-Cayuga Canal, but I just haven't had that one experience that just blew everything else out of the water, and finally I had it today. Darn it. A fish struck this. I was trying to correct it. It's one of the blades got all caught up. So I was trying to correct it, and the second that I did that, a fish had grabbed it and I pulled it right out of his mouth. It's a rare day when I get to put up both numbers and sizable fish. So that was the perfect mix today, really. Got to throw a really fun bait. Something that I didn't have a lot of confidence in. I've caught a couple pike on the Cull Shad. I don't think I've caught a bass on it before today. But now it's definitely in the arsenal. Well, save the smallest one for last. That's probably, honestly, the right size it should be going after a little spinnerbait like that, though. All right, buddy, let's get you back in. Go get big. All right, transition to the other side of the canal for our final few casts, because this side is all covered in the cottonwood. Got one. Got one. Stay on. Oh, we got our last big fish of the night. Holy cow. One more for the Berkley Cull Shad, guys. Well, perhaps I can't stop fishing yet. Another 10 minutes will do. Okay. That's gonna take care of that little fish. We're definitely measuring that guy. We had one little fish left to call. Is camera all wet? Not yet. Probably will be. This guy's going nuts. That's 15 1/4. Oh, sorry, 15 3/4. That's a nice call. I think the other one was like 12 something. Thanks, buddy. That thing came right under my boat. I was just about to bring the lure in, and he grabbed it. It's just one of those dream days on the canal, you know. I mean, oh boy, gosh, that's just a piece of driftwood, sorry. I mean, if you can catch a fish that's almost 20 inches, then catch another half dozen in that 15-inch size, and then catch another half dozen all mixed smaller than that, I mean, that's a pretty darn good day on the water. And who knows, maybe I'll end up with another one here that I'll be able to add to the total, and if I get something I will, but I think this is a pretty good place to call it for the day. Otherwise, it's been fantastic. I will put the day's total right here, and it's just absolutely fantastic day on the water. And I might have to continue coming out here. I like this spot a lot. We're getting a lot of variety here, and the launch is really easy. It's a very easy place for me to go kayaking, which is always nice. But at any rate, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate the support, and I hope you all take care. We'll see you in the next one.